Today on MUFC Pulse, we'll dive into some incredibly intriguing news. Fabrizio provides fresh insight into Man United's priority targets, while Thierry Henry makes a surprising prediction ahead of the Man United vs Arsenal clash. For more on the story, check out the video. We also have some equally exciting football news coming up, so stay tuned until the end to catch it all. Welcome to MUFC Pulse. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell for more updates. A breath of fresh air for Man United from Fabrizio Romano. Fabrizio Romano has delivered some cracking news for Manchester United fans about the club's chase for Victor Gyökeres. The Premier League heavyweights are desperate to sort out their attacking troubles by snapping up a proper goal machine in the summer, someone who can bang in the goals that have been sorely lacking this season. Romano reckons that United's Portuguese gaffer, Ruben Amorim, had been itching for a reunion with Gyökeres as early as January. However, the 26-year-old opted to stay put in Lisbon with Sporting. In a show of gratitude for his loyalty, Sporting have agreed to let their star striker move on in the summer for a fee well below his €100 million release clause. According to the Italian transfer expert, there's a gentleman's agreement between Gyökeres, his agents, and Sporting's president. This deal stems from the player's decision to stick around for an extra season last summer and again in January, even after Amorim's departure to Old Trafford. Sporting are willing to let him go for a transfer fee somewhere between €65 million and €75 million. Romano highlights that this is a bargain for one of Europe's top strikers, given his incredible goal-scoring record and relentless hunger for finding the net. The link between Manchester United and Gyökeres is hardly a secret. Amorim's admiration for the lad is plain as day, and the feeling's mutual. But Romano cautions that any move hinges on United's budget and how much cash they can splash. It's the same story as with their interest in Victor Osimhen. It all depends on what they can afford and whether they secure European football. Amorim's stance is crystal clear: flog some players to fund new signings. Fierce clash at Old Trafford against Arsenal. Thierry Henry's prediction steals the spotlight. The Premier League is heating up once again, with a blockbuster clash between Manchester United and Arsenal set to take place at the iconic Old Trafford. This match is tipped to be one of the most thrilling duels of Match Week 28 in the 2024-2025 season. With Arsenal sitting pretty in second place and Manchester United languishing down in 14th, the stakes are sky-high, not just for the points, but for the bragging rights between two of England's footballing giants. Manchester United, now under the stewardship of Ruben Amorim, are still searching for their best form. The Red Devils have only managed 4 wins from their last 10 home matches, and they face a daunting challenge against an Arsenal side in fine fettle, especially after their emphatic 7-1 thrashing of PSV Eindhoven in the Champions League earlier this week. Meanwhile, Mikel Arteta's Arsenal have emerged as one of the most consistent teams this season, boasting the league's stingiest defense, conceding just 23 goals, and an attack that's finally finding its groove. The Gunners are heading to Manchester brimming with confidence. That said, the absence of key players like Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Martinelli, and Kai Havertz due to injury could be a chink in their armor that the hosts might exploit. Matches between these two sides are always steeped in historic rivalry. In their last 10 Premier League encounters, Arsenal have had the upper hand with 7 victories, while United have scraped just 2 wins. Yet Old Trafford has often been a fortress against the Gunners, who've only nicked 1 away win there since 2006. This adds an extra layer of spice to tomorrow's showdown, as both teams gear up to test each other's mettle and tactics. Arsenal legend Thierry Henry has weighed in with his take on the fixture. "I see Arsenal in very good shape, especially after their performance in Europe. Their defense is hard to break down, and Manchester United are not in the best position to unlock it. So my prediction is a 0-2 win for Arsenal," said Henry in an interview. Still, Henry isn't entirely ruling out a shock from United. He pointed out that the Old Trafford factor and the roar of the home crowd could give the hosts a lift. But if United can make the most of the moment, especially from a set piece or an Arsenal mistake, they have a chance to score a goal, he added. Henry also highlighted Manchester United's struggles in midfield and attack. He pointed out that United lacked creativity in the absence of the injured Kobbie Mainoo, while Bruno Fernandes has struggled for consistency this season. In contrast, Arsenal have Declan Rice and Martin Odegaard, who are capable of controlling the game in midfield, which Henry believes will be the key factor in the match. His prediction is supported by statistics, as United have managed to score just 1 goal in their last 4 away fixtures. For Manchester United, this match is crucial to keep their slim hopes of a top-half finish alive, though their best shot at European football might now lie through the Europa League. Arsenal, on the other hand, are still chasing Liverpool at the top, who lead by 13 points. A win at Old Trafford would send a loud message that the Gunners aren't throwing in the towel in the title race just yet. So, what do you reckon about Thierry Henry's prediction? Given his reasoning, will Arsenal nick the points at Old Trafford? Or could Manchester United seize the day on their home patch? Drop your thoughts and predictions in the comments below. Ruben Amorim plotting a shock swoop for Crystal Palace's finest. Manchester United's Premier League season has been a proper shambles thus far. Sitting 14th in the table with a measly 33 points from 27 matches, the Red Devils have struggled to put the ball in the back of the net. With just 33 goals to their name, it's no wonder manager Ruben Amorim has been scratching his head, admitting his side's attacking woes are a bit of a sticky wicket. Word on the street, or rather, Amorim got his eye on a fresh face up to the next transfer window. The Portuguese gaffer is plotting a rather surprising swoop for Crystal Palace's very own Jean-Philippe Mateta. It seems United have pegged the French striker as their plan B, keeping a close watch on his last 3 outings for the Eagles. Mateta's early days in the Premier League were, to put it mildly, a bit of a damp squib. In his first 67 appearances for Palace, he managed a paltry 10 goals, hardly the stuff of legend. The lad from across the channel found the English game a tough nut to crack back then. The last 21 months have been a complete game-changer for Mateta, thanks in no small part to the arrival of Oliver Glasner at Selhurst Park. The Palace boss has worked wonders, and now the Frenchman is banging in goals like it's going out of fashion, 34 in his last 72 matches, to be precise. This year, Mateta's been absolutely smashing it, with 8 goals in 8 league games for the South London outfit. Journalist Rory Smith reckons he's extraordinary, and it's hard to argue when you see the chap tearing it up with his relentless pressing and knack for being in the right spot at the right time. The stats back up the hype too. He's got a cracking 22% shot-to-goal conversion rate in the league. For a United side crying out for someone to finish their tea and biscuits, Mateta could be just the ticket. Rasmus Højlund and Joshua Zirkzee, bless, have been fluffing their lines when it matters most. What's more, Mateta's got bags of Premier League know-how under his belt, making him a sensible punt for Amorim's lot. A foreign striker might take ages to get up to speed with the rough and tumble of English footy, but Mateta's already proven he can handle the pace. Mind you, Palace won't let their star man waltz off without a fight. Word is they'll demand a hefty £50 million to part ways with him. United might have to dig deep into their pockets, but snagging an Olympic silver medalist who's already acclimated to the Premier League could be worth every penny. This could be a bit of a coup for the Red Devils. Mateta's the sort of player who could steady the ship and give the Old Trafford faithful something to cheer about. With Amorim desperate to turn things around, this surprise move might just be the spark United need to climb out of the doldrums. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comment your opinion.